What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Drop Podcast. This is the podcast where we play games and hang out, do our thing. So last time I was just kind of talking about, how I enjoy like meeting people and understanding them and kind of trying to see where they come from. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm gonna actually set a timer. Last episode, I think we went a little bit long, but it's cool because, I think it was like about 50 minutes, but that's cool because I'm really enjoying myself. Like, you know what? I'll just set another for 50 minutes. It's cool. But yeah, I was just talking about how I love learning from people, you know, and just really working on figuring people out, you know. Like, I want to be able to make people feel like they're in a place where they should be, you know. Yesterday I've been trying to meet this person for a second, or not specifically this person, but just like these people. My girlfriend, as I was saying also last episode, my girlfriend, you know, we've just been kind of going through this space where it's like, what do we do? And I kind of go back and forth, but you know, I figure like if I commit, that's better than anything. You know what I mean? If I just commit myself to this person, you know, I'll grow and she'll grow. And honestly, that's one of the things I'm mainly afraid of. Like, I've grown so much in this relationship. I'm afraid that, you know, once I leave this relationship, that the temptations, you know, might be strong. But I mean, that's really on me. But it is a genuine fear that I have, you know, and I'm afraid. I love this relationship, you know, and I care a lot about her. It's not like that's gonna change, but it's also weird. Like I said, it's like nothing's bad, you know. Like, there is no terrible breakup. And I know a lot of people, like, our communication is so good too. So it's like a lot of people by this point, they make the problem. You know, whenever the problem doesn't exist, they make it, and things just get worse and get bad. We have really good communication, so it's like if it ever gets worse, we'll kind of figure it out. You know what I mean? First Dragon Ball, by the way, yay. But yeah, I mean, like, we figured out. So it's just hard, kind of in this moment, and I'm not sure what to do, how to go about it, because I believe in it. I believe in this relationship, and not that it's fake, but I mean, like, I believe that it's good, and that it could really flourish if we, you know, feed it. Like I said, it's just like I know what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, but what I was going at is so the reason why, like, I wanted to meet this person is because I want to get involved in into my girlfriend's life, right? Like, I want, because she went off to college and I stayed, and so really what I wanted to do was get myself kind of lodged into her community, you know, so I'm still relevant, you know what I mean? So our relationship can still grow, because actually whenever she first started college, it was bad. Like, we weren't talking as much. I was working my job, and she was just going to school, meeting people, but it just it wasn't good, you know. I just felt like there was, I mean, we just had some things that we needed to work on, and I guess it was concerning. I was definitely concerned. I was worried, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? I guess this is where it's going, and it was bad, you know, because I just let it happen. But then it's like, wait, I don't know. And then eventually we figured it out. But anyway, so, I mean, that's all to say without getting into too much of like that, you know. That I just, I wanted to get involved. So anyway, so I had this person, and my girlfriend wasn't doing anything to get us to meet or get me involved, and so I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll do something. So I just my family, we had just gotten back from this vacation, or this small vacation. We went to a cabin in the woods for Thanksgiving. And I was just basically like, you know what, like invite her, like let's get together, let's do it. Because everyone else had moved to back to their homes. This is cool. Yeah, everyone had moved back to their homes, so I didn't really get to meet them yet, but I got to meet one, and she was cool, but I don't know, she was cool. Like, there's no but I mean, I just feel like I tried kind of like, well, I mean, the coolest thing was just like seeing, I love meeting new people and being in that first interaction, because it's like collecting data, you know what I mean? Like you're figuring out the best ways to go about starting a new relationship, right? And that's why I say everything, and I try to make everything like I'm trying to develop a relationship that is like a family, right? So how do I be honest and let them know who I am, but you also have to be appropriate. Like, you have to understand there's a time and a place for certain things. So sometimes you just need to shut up, because the goal is to make them comfortable, right? Not to make them like you. That's the problem. Not everyone's gonna like you, but you want them comfortable, and you want them to have a good time. And then whenever they're comfortable and having a good time, then they like you anyway, because people. There's this study that was done. It was people who so there was this bridge. There were two bridges kind of like by each other. One was like a shaky bridge, and there was this very attractive female on it. Or maybe she wasn't attractive, but whatever. She was a female, and she would have men, like, or she wouldn't have them, but like any person that would like come by, she'd be like, oh, can you do the study for me? And then they would answer a few questions, and she'd be like, oh, and I'm gonna call you back later for the results. Ask for Sarah. And so and the different things, I can't remember if I forgot to say this. So this lady was on, she would be on either a shaky bridge or a stable bridge, or just like a regular bridge. And what she found, the results of the study, were the men who met her on a shaky bridge were more likely to call and ask for Sarah than the men who had just met her on under like normal circumstances, who had just met her in whatever, it like, or on the stable bridge. So it just goes to show that like they asked for Sarah, and then I think they were also asked to like rate her attractiveness. And the people who were on the shaky bridge rated her more attractive than the people who met her on the stable bridge, right? Or most of the time. And so the study shows that the circumstance, how you feel in a situation, affects how you feel about somebody, or like your even down to your attraction to somebody. Which charisma is, it's not necessarily flirting, but it's using kind of like that same type of energy. But the purpose isn't necessarily to, get somebody, but flirting is or not, but charisma is just being, charming, right? And it can go. Well, it's not basically what I'm trying to say is it's not just about, getting someone to think you're cute. It's also just getting someone to like you in general. But the point is that part of getting someone to like you has something to do with the setting that you're in. So you want someone to be happy, in the setting that they're in, and feel comfortable, because then they're going to feel more comfortable with you. If they're in a place where they're not comfortable and they don't feel good and they're kind of nervous, then they're not going to like you. So that's why the goal is not to make someone like you, because then I think we forget to shut up sometimes, whenever that we make that too much of a focus for ourselves, which can be dangerous. Oh, shoot. The volume went off, I think. There we go. So the goal, so that's the goal. Just to make them happy. So anyway, but what I was saying is, it's just like collecting this data, learning how to make someone comfortable automatically. And so one thing that I think I did really well, just as like a feedback loop, because Elon Musk says it's very good to have a feedback loop, and frankly I agree. But like, looking back at that scenario, I think I really handled that well. Like I wasn't trying to be the center of the show. You know what I mean? I wanted to know about her and get to know her, but at the same time, I wanted her to be comfortable. You know, because I mean, as a kid, we have like these egos where it's like, you want everybody to be all about you, right? But like I said, you know, people are gonna like you if they feel comfortable in the situation that they're in. They're gonna like who they're around. So sometimes it's better to just, you know, shut up. She knew my girlfriend, so the focus for me was more letting her, or trying to get her to be in that relationship, you know, more. Like, develop that relationship more. I think that's the better objective, kind of in my scenario. Like, how can I help her develop that relationship with my significant other more? Because on the other note, I mean, if me and Claudia, I just said her name. If me and my significant other break apart, then it's gonna be her relationship with her that's gonna be the lasting thing. And I mean, I mean, besides just being a good person, you know, because we all have an ego. Okay, there's no eliminating the ego. You can pretend. But all I'm saying is, like, you can choose to be a good person. There's a difference between choosing and feeling. And deep down, even though you choose, like, you do something because it's a good thing to do, you still kind of feel like you're kind of gypped if you don't get something out of it. So then you kind of do have to go back to biology and just understand psychology. You know, just understand us. We just are what we are. Okay, so it's like, don't trick yourself into thinking that you're an incredible human being, because you're not. Okay, we're all kind of on the same board, you know. But it can help you to be a good person, because really that's what you want to be, right? You want to be a good person deep down, but sometimes we're just not good people, you know. So how do we so I guess, like, what's the argument? So one, I mean, just for the long-term benefit of them, you know, it's better that they grow in their relationship rather than us as people try and focus on ourselves and our relationships. It's better that we help the others grow, because they're gonna remember you as a better person, because from you came this really good relationship, right? They're gonna think back fondly, because even though you're not with them, you know, and whatever, they got something out of it. So anyway, I mean, but that's just to say, like, rather, I like to create the environment of comfort and safety and growth, rather than force myself onto someone. You know what I mean? Not like physically, but like force me into their into, you know, their views, or force me into what am I trying to say? Force myself to be in their thoughts. You know what I mean? Because then you just look like a jerk. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's all I gotta say about that. Oh, that's cool. I don't know, that's cool that we already got the Dragon Ball. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! I was gonna say these guys aren't that strong, but then I didn't see that there was more. So I guess I should go back and defeat that guy though. Big gray dragon. Man, I really like this game. I forgot how much I enjoyed this game. I'm so glad that I'm glad that I'm doing this, because like I hadn't played games for so long, and I mean I was very productive. Now I've turned playing games into productivity. You know, it also helps me grow because you think by talking, right? Matter of fact, the other day whenever my girlfriend was over, one of our old friends called us. Someone that actually, I think I tried to force myself too much, and then I actually ended up not liking her so much, and then I stepped back just simply because I didn't like her. So then every time we're together, it's like, ugh. Well, not anymore, because you know I think I'm just a more thoughtful person now. Not that I'm a better person, but you know I'm more like, okay, this is me. Like the reason why I don't like her is or as much as because of me. So I'm just much more like perspective. I'm more aware of my perspective and how my perspective influences how I think and treat people, you know. And that people don't just suck. It's you know, it's there's something else to it. And I mean sometimes people do, but it's just, you know, you just have to figure it out, you know what I mean? And you just have to be self-aware kind of you and the surrounding to really understand, but most people aren't. So I mean it's not like it's that big of a deal, but anyway, now I'm just digressing, but let's see, 30, 30, 30, 38, 3. Alright, we'll go with Trunks. Actually, I know I have cookies, so it's cool. We'll go with Trunks. What was I saying? I already forgot. I think I was talking about, oh yeah. Anyway, I mean, basically what I'm trying to do is, like, whenever you're with people, the objective is to set a good environment, not be the environment, I guess. Not be the center of attention. You know, I've made that mistake so many times. And then everyone else kind of feels in competition with you, so it's just not beneficial for anybody. And I know just because I've been in that situation where, you know, you don't have to be the center of attention, you know what I mean? But make yourself correlated with positivity and something good. So whenever they're around you, their body biologically and psychologically, they know, like, oh yeah, we're good here. Dude, one thing that I think people misunderstand me, and I've been getting a lot, like, I mean, it all started because I was talking about, because I used to want to be a teacher, and I told everyone that I wanted to be a teacher, and then I didn't go to college, and then everyone was like, what? I thought you wanted to be a teacher, da da da. And I was like, well, no, I mean, I still do. I still want to be a teacher, but I feel like I found a different way where one, I don't want to be a teacher because I don't want to be in front of a class telling people about this and that and oh, did you know about this? No. I think people are smart. You know, people can figure that out for themselves. But what I do want to do is I want to more share in ideas. So I want us all to kind of be in a gathering of ideas rather than, hey, I'm teaching you about this and teaching you about that. Like, no, people are smart. People don't need me to teach them about, you know, that stuff. You know what I mean? People know. You know, that's one thing that I don't think people get credit for. We're very, very intelligent human beings. Or human beings are very, very intelligent, and even though they're not aware of maybe like their psychology and what's going on, without us even knowing, we know. You know what I mean? It's like, it's more like we are battling with our trust, right? Because we naturally trust in people. And so whenever people tell us stuff, it's like, oh, we believe them, but like deep down, we know, you know. And you can tell people something without actually saying words. So it's not even like, it's like you just want to trust that, because you want to be a good person. That's something that I think we forget. Like, human beings want to be good people. You know, no one sits around and is like, oh man, I want to be a bad person today. It's not like that. People want to be good. And so we kind of battle with our natural instincts, because our body is like trying to keep us safe, you know, and to keep you safe, you know, the best thing to do would be to trust no one, lock yourself up. But then your brain also wants to grow and learn things and kind of be able to survive in the world that isn't. I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if it's true, but I do think that your body kind of wants to enjoy life too. Like, cause like why would we smile? Why would we even have dopamine receptors and whatever? You know, it doesn't make sense. You know, cause you don't need dopamine receptors for survival. You know what I mean? I guess you do kind of, cause I guess that helps with like with stuff like reproduction and building communities, which can help you with survival. But I don't know. Yeah, so I guess that doesn't make sense. That one's not true, but I don't know. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so yeah, I guess we do need like dopamine, and I guess dopamine does kind of make sense because, you know, you want to survive, right? I don't know where I was going with that actually. Back home. Bro, alright. Oh yeah, I remember now. So I've been talking with my family about, or I haven't been talking, but like, you know, they were shocked that, you know, I wasn't really interested in college, and they were like, oh, but didn't you want to study I don't know, XYZ? And I was like, well, yeah, but I still kind of am, you know, because I don't want to be the teacher, but I want to be the person that can share with the ideas. And one way that I can share sharing ideas is simply by doing this podcast, like being able to talk about things that I hear about, and then I'm sharing, and then eventually, hopefully, a community can build around it, and growth can happen, learning can happen, and I don't know, whatever. Just things can go somewhere from there, you know. And I like that. I think that's good. But anyway, but so I forgot. I was gonna tell you guys about how people misunderstand that, like, because ever since my family. Oh yeah. So here's what I was saying. We had a conversation, me and my family, and in me talking about how, you know, I don't want to be the person with the knowledge and the information, but rather someone with ideas that we're growing on. My aunt looked at me and she was like, oh, well, that's just a testament to how much of a teacher you are, because, you know, that's what a teacher is, someone who's growing in ideas, not teaching. But I gotta be honest, any teacher that I've been with kind of has an ego, and and has that idea in them that like I have the information, even though the language might be correct, inside of them you can tell, you can see that, yeah, no, they have information, they know that they have information. And it's not cool, but whatever. But besides that, oh yeah, but ever since then, like now my mom keeps saying like, oh, you should study psychology, and even my girlfriend, she's always like, so I think you wanted to go to school, but no. People misunderstand. I like having the ideas, and I like learning, and I'm also pursuing something. So whenever you pursue something, it takes research. You don't have to be in school to do research. You go to school to pick up on information that people leave behind, but you don't get a choice on what information. They just give you that information. It's like, I want to learn psychology. That's the depth at which they teach you. Me, I want to learn how children learn. There's no school that specifically goes that deep. There's nowhere you can go that will specifically be like, oh, you want to learn how children learn? But first, you gotta take these pre stuff, like you gotta take algebra 1, algebra 2, which I'm sure helps. I'm not saying there's not a purpose to it, but at the same time, it's not defined enough. It's like first you have to do all this, and then you can go, and then you can pursue what you want to pursue. Learn about what you want to learn. I just feel like I don't need to do that. But if I have a general idea, like I'm studying this stuff because I still want to have a general kind of idea as to kind of where I'm headed and like what I'm trying to figure out, you know what I mean? So it's good that I do research. It's also something I have interest in. But at the same time, what is a journalist? A journalist doesn't go to college for to know all this stuff, but a journalist collects information from people who have the information. And then I think a journalist will learn much more and have much more information and be much more excited about learning because they have the ability to because they ask for information that they want in that moment. Dean Graziosi always says, whenever he does this podcast, take what you need, forget the rest. Take what serves you, forget the rest. So it's about, what's going to serve me. And it's the information that I'm trying to figure out, in that moment, right? I don't need to, maybe I will, but I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to figure out that, yeah, okay, I need some background math, so I'm going to go look into the math, because it's going to make sense. I'm not worried about it one bit, not one single bit, and I just, and I'm cool with that. I like to learn, and so I'm 100% okay learning and educating myself. Educating myself. I thought I said that wrong. Matter of fact, I was thinking about the other day. I don't know if I talked about this, but I was thinking about the other day. So, as important as it is to pursue new ideas, it's also very, very, very important to pursue not that. It's also very important to pursue practicing the ideas. So figuring out. So one, you figured out this idea. Okay, well, how can I apply that idea or practice that idea, or like what can I do with that information? You know what I mean? For example, like if you hear about art, it's like, oh, cool, I have this idea, about art. Like, oh, that's interesting. I learned something new. But then try it. You know what I mean? Try it. And as I was talking about in the last episode, actually, like part of trying is or whenever you try, you don't wait to learn how to bike until you ride a bike. You got to get on that bike, fail, be a fool, and then you grow. Then you learn more, and then it becomes just like a habit. It becomes something you just know how to do. But then from there you can, get better. It's like you got to start somewhere, you know what I mean? But you can't start until you, I don't know, like I guess like first things first, like you learned about bikes and you learned that bikes exist, and then you kind of, it helps you to have someone that has done it before kind of, advise you along the way, I suppose. And then once they advise you enough, and then you kind of learn, like, okay, so this is kind of the basics. And then as you practice, you start to see what they're talking about, right? Yeah, so it's kind of cool. But like I said though, like you have to start to get better. Like me, like making music, I had to make sucky music first, which is what I think I've been making until this point. I think now it's starting to get a little bit better. But even now, I think I'm trying to learn how to make music for everybody. Like now, I think I'm in this stage where now I'm making music, but like a lot of my music is not as catchy. Like I always compare to Jack Harlow because that's like my favorite artist right now. Jack Harlow, like, hey, what's poppin'? Like that's just such a, everyone can like get with that, you know what I mean? Brand new with just hopped in. I got options. I could pass that just like Stockton. That's tight, you know what I mean? I'm working on this one, and the lyrics are, we're gonna drop the frequency a little, cookie something here, tasting sweet like mosquito. We're gonna take it top tier, talking mountains, no hills, and I should have been clear when I said you was not a big deal. Like that's cool and it's catchy, but it's just not as like bumping, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what's poppin'? Ooh, it just gets you in that vibe. Like you automatically just feel like you just hit turbo mode, you know. But I don't know, it's cool because I know it's gonna be a process, and I know some of Jack Harlow's earlier music, he felt the same way. Like right now, I guess to compare, I'm making tracks more like not as soft. Like my tracks are definitely more of like a, I think I'm inspired a lot by like Ski Mask. I'm inspired by who else? There was someone else I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely inspired by Ski Mask, Eminem, Futuristic, I think are like probably like my biggest inspirations, kind of. So I think I write music more like Futuristic. Like his music isn't as catchy, whereas like Jack Harlow's just got swag and flow and is catchy, you know. Like that's how I describe it. Whereas like Futuristic is more like you know how like whenever jazz players play jazz and like they're just doing like 6 solos and you're just like, it's that face, like they got that face on them. Like that's how I see Futuristic's music. Like he goes for like these hard flows and these really just good sounding like things. Like his King Speech track, like that was so good. Always talk shit, my breath don't stink. Flow been running, better rest my sink. Cooking these, got the recipe. If you mess with me, rest in peace. Gotta drive like Uber. Never let the headrest. Mic overs on like a body with the headset. Hit it till she, damn, got the whole bed wet. Rock out like Led Zepp. One take what I do. Like, oh my gosh. Like you sit there and you're like, dang, this is good. Like this is just fuego. This is fire. But then yeah, but it's not like, hey, what's poppin'? Or I got chicken shit. Or like Jack Harlow's got a different type of flow, you know. It's like butter, you know what I mean? His newest track, Tyler Hero, he starts off, he's like, the ones that hate me the most look just like me. You can tell me what that means. Make a slick, come and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Like, oh my gosh, like it's just cold. It's just like saying less with more. Whereas like Futuristic is more like saying more with more, you know? It's like saying a lot with more. Whereas like Jack Harlow's just like saying less but saying more at the same time. It's tight. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's cool. It's good stuff. But I wanna make more like Jack Harlow type. Like I want one track. Like I'm cool with these tracks. I just want something different. I want something more unique, more its own type of thing. But until then, I'm just rocking with what I got. And what I got, like I think I got some cool tracks coming. I think my older music, actually, like Midwest album, is actually more similar to Jack Harlow. So I don't know if it's like if it's because I got because now I make my beats with samples, right? So now it's kind of like more complicated, whereas like before it was like way more simplified. Like, and I was doing like automatic how I go about it. All I need to do is hear it. I already know that I got it. Like that's cold. I already know that I got it. Can't stop, won't stop. Tell me, do you like the way I rock it? She bad girl and she take when I talk. You know, stuff like that. Like that's just cold. Like this cold bars, like cold cuts. You know what I mean? And then I just recently made this track with my cousin and someone that we met in Ohio, right? And I think that one, I think I nailed it too. I think I really nailed that one. But you guys got to hear that. Yeah, man, I don't know what to say besides that about the tracks. I think my favorite, which didn't pop as much, actually the hottest track I think I made, that people liked, was Hot Pepper. I'm a big stepper. I'm gonna record check the diamond. She like me better than she did before. I'm a hot pepper. That one's cool. That one's like Ski Mask with like Jack kind of mix, I would say. I messed with that one. That one's good. Weird. But more importantly though, I think you know, I just need to work on, like, I think my lyricism is getting better. I just think that like my lyricism is better. It's just the flow, the butterness of it is what I need to work on, making it get smooth like that. I'm a big stepper. I'm gonna record check the diamond. She like me better than she did before. I'm a hot pepper. Like, oh my gosh, that was so good, so freaking delicious. But yeah, I got some music drop on the frequency a little. That one's kind of cool. That one's like, we're gonna drop on the frequency a little, cook some here to the sweet like mosquito. We're gonna take it top tier, tucking mountains, no hills, and I should have been clear when I said you was not a big deal, cause you're not a big deal. Got slim thick chick, little accent. Actually, I might need to work on that. I might need to work on this track again. The beats are getting hot too. I think my beat making skills are getting way better, way better. But still, it's I got some work to do. So there must be an order or something, I think. So I guess there's this one, and maybe I gotta go to. I feel like the first one that actually did go down was the top right. So top right first, maybe. Boom. Top right first. Kick his butt. I guess it's not top right. I guess there's only 3. So this one first. And then we're gonna get. Guys, I think I'm getting so much better at this game compared to like whenever I first started. Well, okay, I'm just about to get jacked. Compared to whenever I first got started though. Whenever I first started. Oh my gosh, guys, chill. whenever I first started though, like I died so many times. This is probably the most I've died in one of these series. I'm thinking we could do Mother next, or we could do either Mother or I was thinking maybe Pokemon Emerald. I'm cool with whatever, I'm cool with whatever. I don't know if you guys heard me. I was a little bit away from the mic, but I said so after this, I think either we could do Pokemon Emerald or Mother 3. Mother 3 is hella long, but it's pretty good though. Well, I don't know if it's good. I haven't played it, but I imagine it's really good. So, assuming that I'm right, then I don't know. I'll look it up and kind of see. It's like a 40-hour game though, and that's my only thing. I don't know if I want to play a 40-hour game. That would take like season 4. Wait, this is season 3, right? Yeah. Because the first game was Pokemon Fire Red. Next game was Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, and now we're on this. So yeah, season 3. You know what? Let's do this. I don't want to mess with too much going on. Okay. Woo! Come on. Alright, let's just kill these guys. Oh shoot. Oh, come on, dude. Dang. There we go. We are in trouble. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I'll just eat some more cookies. Yeah, so season 4 though, if we did that, it would take years. It would take literal decades. Also, I haven't played that game before, so I'm not really sure. Like, I wouldn't know like what direction I'm going towards, so that'd be another. I guess it wouldn't be like a problem, but it would just slow it down. So it'd probably be the end of everything, or not of everything, but just like the end of that. Okay, we made it. It's too close. This is one thing I like about this. If you do this and then go back, whoops. So if you do this and then go back to your character. Oh, never mind. Okay, take it back. I thought it worked like that, but I guess you have to wait just a little bit. Who should we be? Let's get some trunks. I forgot. What was I saying? Yeah. No, I don't remember. I said, yeah, no. I don't know, guys. I think after this, after I get to the guy, probably gonna end this. Yes, okay. Took care of that. I'm not even gonna mess with this. Well, I guess I will. I just hate because it's standing right next to that stupid thing. So I get too close, then I think I'm gonna make it go off, and then I have to start all over. It's just so annoying. I could have sworn whenever you go to the safe spot. I don't know, but whatever. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever finished what I was telling you guys about the thing though. So I'm thinking that for whoa, no, I guess I did finish that because I was telling you guys about how everyone thinks like they should go to college or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's going well. Like, I want to figure out how to start, and maybe like Google meetups. I'm not sure because I was gonna do meetups.com to start like doing meetups for my projects, but I think that I think it costed money, and I mean it wasn't a lot of money, but it was a decent amount to where it made me think twice. So I don't know. That's something that I'm gonna have to work on, but whatever. Yeah, we'll just have to see where that goes. We didn't develop. So yesterday, or not yesterday, but so I'm recording this after 2 days after Thanksgiving, right? This and then the thing that I did, was it yesterday? I don't know. So like I said, like I'm recording 2 in a row, just trying to get like so that my schedule is more stable, because I've been bad about it. Sorry by the way, but you know, I'm working and whatever. But so I'm recording both of these the same day, so this is Saturday. Yesterday we put up Christmas stuff, and I just gotta say, like, there's something about Christmas, you know what I mean? Like, it's just got such good positive energy, just good vibes. Like, everyone's happy and everyone's just, I don't know, I love it. I love Christmas because it's just a very positive atmosphere, very, you know, upbeat time of the year. Even though, like, I work a warehouse job, and I think with this job, it's just not doing it. This is one of the famous Dragon Balls. Let's see. No rivals. But in this job, yeah, paid friendly neighborhood killer. Okay. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, in this job, it's a warehouse job, so it's like very empty and everything's gray and just kind of sad and musty, and so I think it's time that I get things going, because this winter season is just gonna be it's gonna be hard with I think this is the first year that I've really had like seasonal depression type of vibes, but I just feel like, I don't know, it's time that I'm probably gonna have this job for like another year or so, but I just think it's time, is what I'm saying, for me to keep pushing and going and bringing my life somewhere that I feel like has more meaning and more purpose, or I don't know. Like I said, this summer I want to, if I can be financially free by this summer, that'd be incredible, but I highly doubt it. So I might save up some of my PTO, and then once I save it up, I'm gonna move, or I'm not gonna move, but I'm gonna take that trip to around the Midwest with my cousin, hopefully this summer, if possible. Otherwise, like, I don't know. I just have to decide if I want to go to California or not. Again, California's awesome, man. California's so great. I spend so much money, but it's like I don't even care. You know what I mean? Like, it's worth it. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna get to that saving point. It's a good episode. We got 2 Dragon Balls. I hope you guys enjoyed. Matter of fact, let's just get out of here. Actually, this was kind of long. It was a long way out. I don't like this area. This area's kind of sad. It's not sad, but it's like, I don't like it as much. Oh, how are you guys liking this new mic, by the way? This is kicking butt. Anyway, guys, so I guess I'll just leave while I'm doing the outro. So this has been another episode of the Drop Podcast. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I know I did. I'm really enjoying these. Like, I think I'm finding kind of my spot with these. Like, and I'm gonna get back on schedule, and I'm gonna start producing more of these at a time. So maybe like two a day on the weekends. So maybe like one Friday, and then I don't know, two in the morning on Saturdays like I did today, and then maybe two on Sunday morning. Gosh, I just love weekends. That's another benefit of my job. I get weekends, which is not normal. Typically people don't have weekends. That's my timer. We've already been 50 minutes. What was I gonna say? I already forgot. Yo, I forgot we were in this place. That's crazy. I forgot all about this. But hold on. Let's just go to the what is this, Master Roshi's Island? Maybe so. Oh no, this is a Minbo Tropical Islands. I like tropical islands. Alright, so I guess this is where we'll start for next time. Start with Piccolo, maybe. Alright, well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to support this podcast, go to my website, joshuatbryan.com, where you can donate. Or what you can do is, honestly, just share the podcast. That's the best way that you can do it. If you want to see updates about me or check out stuff, mainly I'll just post about music. I'm kind of bad about social media, but sometimes I'll post on Instagram at Joshua T. Bryan 64. That's my Instagram handle. But with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will check you guys next time. See ya.